Well, it's not been the best start to this hike. Just been wading my way through bog and heather and quagmire and on an onslaught of an attack from spiders. Horrible orange, scary looking spiders sticking themselves to us every 2 seconds. And yeah, hoping that the worst of it is over. He says just as he's about to cross another horrible bog. But yeah, things are looking to improve now, and I am making my way to camp on another of Scotland's really iconic mountains, and this one is seriously impressive, and it's one that I've never been up before, and it's obviously been on my list for some time. Photographically, the opportunities up there are fantastic, of course, as many of the hills in Scotland provide. So yeah, I'll swing around and I will show you a little bit of the view that I'm looking at right now. I might give it away to some of you, but here we go. Yeah, making my way up into this corrie right now, this one on the right hand side, and these pinnacles up here look incredibly dramatic. And I'm in the northwest Highlands of Scotland, so I'll keep you guessing for a bit longer. And yeah, hoping to camp tonight. I've just come down off another hill in Scotland this morning, so yeah, thought I'd try and make the most of the good weather and get myself onto this one as well. So camping up here, but the pack is heavy. I've packed enough for 2 nights just in case I decide to continue along the ridge and stop for another night. So yeah, it could be exciting. And yeah, first of all, we need to just get ourselves up into the corrie and up onto the ridge itself. So yeah, quite a long way to go, many meters of ascent. So yeah, but the weather is absolutely gorgeous, as I'm sure you can tell, and it's looking to stay this way into the evening and tomorrow as well. So that's why I'm trying to make the most of it. And yeah, hopefully there'll be some nice opportunities to take some pictures at sunset and sunrise as well. So I'm just approaching the corrie now, and the cliffs in front of me are really something to marvel at, because they are really dramatic, and the gullies on some of the cliffs are just incredible. They're vertical, wide, deep gullies, and I don't even know if it's going to translate on the video so well, but yeah, these are the cliffs on Leath, which is a subsidiary top to An Teallach, which is in the northwest Highlands of Scotland near Ullapool, and finally revealed where I'm going. And yeah, really, really impressive cliffs. And to be honest, it's potentially changing my mind for where I intended to photograph the sunrise tomorrow, because I think that they could make a really nice and dramatic subject. for an image. So yeah, I may change plans, but I'll see how they look when I get higher up. But yeah, for now, just got to stop and marvel at that, because really impressive. So directly underneath the crags now, and some really interesting looking pinnacles up there, and certainly maybe worth exploring. And you'd be forgiven for thinking, if you couldn't see the rest of the corrie, that there's no viable way to get to the top. But thankfully, there is a break in the defence just here, as this path winds its way steeply up amongst this this little gap in the crags on the escarpment. So yeah, last push of the day, I think. And I'm going to try and, well, explore the top there and just see where I'd like to maybe take some photographs later. And yeah, then relax. It's been hard work. Obviously the searing heat does not help. And if you can't tell the heat just by the sunshine alone, then I'm sure the sun cream that's probably stuck all over my beard may give that away as well. But yeah, it's been hard work, boggy, heathery, and yeah, the path is intermittent at best. So it's been tough, but hopefully it'll be worth it. I don't think they were expecting to see me here, but wow, look at this. I mean, I've seen this view in many photographs and guidebooks, etc., but it never ever compares to when you stand and see it for yourself for the first time. And wow, that is really, really amazing. It's a shame this side is in shadow at the moment. Can't pick out the detail too well on this camera, but yeah, it's just absolutely stunning. And distant views into, well, take your pick, but we've got the Fisherfield Hills poking above the pinnacles over there, and even some of the Torridon group, Ben Alligan there. Yeah, what a place. So I need to get to the top, touch the top, and then find myself a pitch. I just spotted this over here, which could work quite nicely, and I'm sure that's probably the intention for it. Yeah, almost the perfect size, so that may well be the pitch. And right next to the view as well. Wow. Completely clear on the horizon. Sunset almost guaranteed, touch wood. So now it's time, after the effort, to take it in and enjoy it, because wow, this is a special place. So you can see the route now. Started down here at Corrie Halley, and then winded our way up through the moorland into the corrie below, and then steep up to the Teallach and then round the base of this Munro Vidian a glaze tool. I kind of tend to make up the pronunciations, to be honest, so that could be wildly incorrect, but this is just amazing. Look at the patterns here on the side of this hill. Just endless sand just falling down. It's incredible, and this is also really impressive. This is the ridge that I was looking at below, and you can see that just the sheer scale of these crags is really impressive, and yeah, just worth a photograph in themselves. But I mean, the view this way is just stealing the show, and rightly so. So I've decided to photograph this scene here with this fantastic arrangement of sandstone here in the foreground. An Teallach doesn't have the light in the correct place. Ideally it would be on the corrie, but then additionally this foreground wouldn't have the light on the optimal side either. And yeah, it's all about compromise with composition in photography, and it's no different here. This is roughly the frame that I'm going for right now. I do like just the sweep of these formations here on this right hand side of the frame with the light on there, really strong features which help to lead the eye around to the main ridge. But it's important not to forget this far left hand side. So I've been careful to arrange these few boulders here that are just catching the light to include the edges of them into the frame, helping to just direct and yeah, guide the viewer through this scene. And An Teallach, obviously in the background, does all of the rest of the work. There's not too much interest in the sky right now. It's just sort of plain blue, some wispy clouds overhead. But yeah, this is really very beautiful. It's very soft light. It's quite hazy out to the horizon, which is actually making it really nice and subdued. I think it's actually possibly preferable to having brighter and more direct light on these slabs, which I think would then take over the attention really. So I'm quite happy with this. I might try some variations, but for now this is roughly what I am going for. So just like that, it's over, and sunset's been and gone now, and the hazy cloud out on the horizon did scupper the very last of the light there, so that was unfortunate. But as I said before, we had some really nice soft light here on this foreground, and yeah, I think I've got some really nice shots there actually. And yeah, well, to be honest, it's just amazing to be in this place, and I was just happy to get up here in good time actually for sunset at all. I knew that it would really be the sunrise that would be the priority from this location. So yeah, it's time to just relax now. It's been a tough one, I'll admit. Yeah, just tired after quite a few big hikes recently, and yeah, just the heat and everything really did take its toll on me. I got some bad burn on my legs, in fact, even though wearing a lot of sun cream and everything. So yeah, I really put a shift on and you know, made sure that I got up here in time. So I barely stopped and took one of the more probably one of the more sort of arduous routes up this mountain. I think that there's an easier one from Dundonald, which is a little bit more straightforward. So that could be maybe the one that I do the next time that I come up here. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna take this in, and you know, there might be some nice images to be had still, even though the sun's gone down. It's casting quite a nice blue cast over the scene now. So yeah, it's just a joy to be here really, and yeah, hopefully we'll have a nice peaceful night in the tent, and we'll see what happens at sunrise. The goats are just down here. Just caught some footage of them. They're quite violent. They've been like headbutting each other like over and over again. So yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I've not seen so many goats like this, and they've just lingered around. They're not too bothered that I'm here. So yeah, I'm not too familiar with their behaviour. But yeah, anyway, they're down there. They'll probably start headbutting the tent in the middle of the night. So looking forward to that. So the tent's packed up and cowboy hat's back on, and I've already been over to a Munro top, the far eastern Munro top, which was Glas Vale Leath, which was actually the top of the prominent crags that we could see on the way in yesterday. The plan for the rest of the day is to first of all head up Scur Fiona, that's the next Munro on the range, and then I may head over to this other little subsidiary top over here, another Munro top, before continuing along the ridge to camp on one of these other minor Munro tops. There's Sale Leath in the far distance, a rounded one, and to be honest, don't even ask me to try and pronounce this other one, but I can see a couple of flat grassy pitches over there, so I may aim for there to camp tonight so that I can photograph into the Fisherfield Forest and those remote mountains out there for sunset and sunrise. Now, I'm going to be avoiding the pinnacles here because, well, frankly, with the heavy overnight bag that I have, it simply would be stupid to try and tackle those pinnacles with such a heavy weight on the backpack. Technical grade 3 scrambling on there, so there is a bypass path on the western side, so I'll be utilising that to get my way around. So yeah, it's going to be another hot sunny day, and looking forward to exploring some more of this impressive mountain range. So just popped over to the Munro top to the west, and the view is expansive. In fact, it's really nice from here as well. Looking back over to Scur Fiona, the pinnacles and down into Fisherfield as well. Amazing views today. There's some more goats over there just on the skyline, and yeah, it's just a glorious day to be out. I'm gonna head back. I just dropped the bag at the Biarc, so I'm gonna head back and pick up the route back up to Scurfiona. Well, this view is simply breathtaking. Close proximity to the pinnacles now, and they are supremely impressive. Basically vertical in places, overhanging in others. Yeah, just gonna sit here and take it in for a while, I think. So that's it, I've reached the end of the pinnacles now, and I did stick mostly to the bypass path and occasionally just dropped the bag and nipped up to have a little peek over. As you can see here from this particular section, it is quite severe scrambling up here, grade 2, 3 in places. And if you're wondering what the weird sounds are, I've got more of my my mates that have followed me. So yeah, we're gonna just gradually continue along here. I'm hoping to maybe camp on one of those flat grassy patches over there on this subsidiary top. So my tent is pitched just below the subsidiary Munro top, and I have this fantastic view out into the Fisherfield forest. However, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to make the decision to pack the tent up and move further down because, well, I've run out of water, and as you can probably tell, it is baking hot. There's not an awful lot of shade, and yeah, I don't think it would be very sensible of me to try to wait out the afternoon and evening and tomorrow morning without any additional water before filling up on my way back down. So yeah, I'm going to make the decision to pack up the tent and head over to the last Munro Top Sail Leath, and then descend back down to the Cape Wrath Trail. And then I may have a look at heading over to Llanafel, the bothy just at the entrance to the Fisherfield forest, just below me here, in fact. And yeah, I may camp there instead because there's still some impressive views up to these mountains that I wanted to photograph this evening. It is quite a shame because this view is absolutely it's excellent. I'll just show you over here as well. You can see the loch here sweeping in from the right hand side, and Ben Jerrig Moor there just looks really eye-catching from here, and the rivers leading away is a really impressive scene. And I'm quite frustrated because I would have loved to photograph this at sunset, or well, in fact I was preferring sunrise, but at the end of the day you have to make the right decisions, and that's all part of being in the mountains. And ultimately I don't really have a choice. I can't risk lying out here in the sunshine all afternoon and yeah, not starting to feel not very well. So yeah, I think that's a good sort of alternative plan. And yeah, I'll just see where I can fill up water first of all. I mean, there's a massive big stream down there, so yeah, I won't have a problem, and there's water sources everywhere on the maps that I've checked. So yeah, a little bit of an oversight from me. I was hoping to get away with it, and I drank loads of water just before ascending last night onto the first Munro, but ultimately you're just with the heat and the other additional tops that I've been over to, and carrying this pack, it's thirsty work, and I have to make the right decision basically. So I've recce'd it, which is good. It's definitely a spot that I'd like to return to, and next time I can come directly here instead of obviously traversing the tops. So that's it. I'll start to make my way down, and the next part of the adventure will be quite unknown because I haven't really planned anything for down there. So I'm sure I can find somewhere quite nice, and hopefully there'll be a breeze because I imagine sheltered down in the glen it could be quite midgy. But that's the plan. So I'll start packing up the tent and heading down. So a quick look back at the route. Camped here on Biddy and Glaze Tull last night, and then this morning meandered over to this Munro top. Glasvale Moor, I believe, and then back and along to this Munro top over here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that one, but really nice view out there. And then back up to Scur Fiona, the second Munro, and then sort of up and down the bypass path, and sort of came up and just had a little peek over the top every now and again, and then up onto this Munro top where I was going to camp for the night, and plan aborted, and now over onto the final Munro top, Sail Leath. So pretty amazing route all round. I love this here, how you can see just the very clear distinction between the silver quartzite and the Torridonian sandstone. There's just a line pretty much where it changes on the side of Biddy and Glaze Tull over there. So super impressive, and time to go down and get some water because I am parched. So I found the most amazing stream back there, and the first thing I did was just get straight in. Just needed to cool down. It's surprisingly hot, considering I'm in Scotland, and then filled the water, and everything's better now. So I've decided not to continue to Chenaville tonight. I think I'll save that for another time. And sometimes it's just important to know when to call it a day on an expedition, and I think we've had a really good time anyway. It's a shame I couldn't stay another night on the top, because I really liked that view, and it's one to come back to. But quite happy to just get back. I'll see if I can maybe make it to a beach or something this evening to enjoy the sunset instead. And so really happy with the adventure, and nice to finally go on to An Teallach, a hill that's been on my list for so long, and finally decided it was the time to go up there, and I was treated to some spectacular conditions, as you saw. And I think I'll probably sign off now. It's just going to be me, a long walk back to Corryhally from here. So I'll sign off here unless anything else interesting happens. But thank you for watching if you've watched this far. And if you enjoyed, then please do consider following along. This is the type of video that I envisage myself making. Basically just vlogs of my times and adventures in the mountains, and it's nice for me to be able to watch them back and have them as memories. visual memories that I can watch again rather than just in my mind. So yeah, and obviously sharing the odd photograph along the way as well. So that's pretty much the intention. So if that sounds good to you, if you enjoyed this video, then yeah, follow along to see more of the same, hopefully.